is our DIEP Flap Yoga class. My name's Jen, and I had my surgery in August of 2021. So yeah, it's been some years now, a few years. I can't believe it. Just find a comfortable seat. Maybe if you have a yoga mat or there's some space on your floor. If you'd like to sit on a blanket, that's fine. If you have one close by, I know you might be home, so you have couch cushions, maybe a beach towel, blanket. And in addition to that, let's use a strap or a belt or a towel, something that you can hold on to in your hands. We'll use that later on. And we'll go ahead and get started. So let's just find a comfortable seat. You can put, your legs however you're comfortable, and taking the hands right onto the thighs. Let's just make a few circles here around one way. And going the other way. Notice your back, kind of the ground underneath you. It's good to move in the circular motion, nice and gentle for the back and the spine. Good. And then we'll just roll the neck. So taking one ear to your shoulder, breathe in. And as you breathe out, draw that chin down towards your chest, stretching the back of your neck. And then inhaling on the other side. Exhale, draw that chin down towards your chest, nice and easy. And we'll roll the shoulders for a moment, just relaxing through the neck, rolling the shoulders up, back, and down. Really listening to our bodies today. If there's anything that doesn't feel right or it feels like too deep of a stretch, I'll give you lots of options to back off. Okay, so we'll switch the foot that's in front, lean back a little bit and just switch the feet so the opposite foot is in front. And we'll make some small circles here, round and around. Inhale, exhale. Just making some circles. And we'll go the opposite way. Nice and easy. Perfect. Okay, we're going to transition to all fours. If you're on a hardwood floor, you might want something underneath your knees. Otherwise, let's take our time and come to all fours. Our wrists will be under our shoulders and the knees will be under the hips. And we'll just start by wagging our tail. So moving that tailbone side to side. Feel the sides of your waist here. And some easy cat-cow. So as we exhale, round your spine, drop your head. And as we inhale, we're just going to gently let that belly come down and think about bringing your chest forward. It doesn't have to be the biggest back bend ever, but just enough so you feel that movement in the spine. Exhale, rounding your back. Inhale, gently arching your back. Take about 3 more full breaths in and out. Nice and easy. Go as slow as you'd like. Good. Last exhale, round your back, drop your head. We'll find a nice neutral spine. Taking the knees a little bit wider, allow yourself just to sit back, hips towards your heels, and relax your arms, relax your hands, and your forehead. Gently stretching that lower back. You're welcome to come down to this child's pose anytime in class, any moment. Slowly breathe in, come to all fours. We're going to tuck our toes under, and as you exhale, take it easy, gently lift your hips to the sky. So we're in that inverted V. And if this is too much, you're welcome to stay on all fours or stay down in that child's pose. Taking our time, walking those feet forward between the hands. Keep the knees bent. You can keep your arms hanging or interlock opposite elbows here. Walking your hands up your shins and up your thighs. Come to stand. There we go. And now roll your hips in one direction and the other direction. Okay, so we're going to warm up that upper body a little bit. Take your fingers right onto your shoulders, and as you breathe in, bring the elbows up and slowly exhale, come down. So if you're newer, if you're closer to that surgery, this is going to feel like a lot. So maybe just start here or even just rolling the shoulders. See what feels okay. But if you're a little further out, you're going to feel a deeper stretch as you breathe in and exhale down. Good. This should feel nice in your neck and your shoulders. Perfect. One more. Nice. Now find a space that feels like it's a little bit of a stretch. Fingers stay right on top of your shoulders. Pull your elbows back just a little bit more. Taking a few deep breaths here. Knees are soft. We're breathing. And breathe in. And now exhale, release your hands down. Just roll your wrists in one direction and the other. Good. Okay, let's find that strap, that towel, that belt, whatever it is we have to hold between the hands. And we're going to start by stretching the chest just a little bit more, nice and easy. So I'm taking my strap right behind my back. Palms are facing away from you. Okay, you're about shoulder distance apart or even a little wider. And just let your hands rest on your back body there. Good. And as we breathe in, we're gently taking that strap, I'll call it a strap, whatever you have. Gently take it away from your back and squeeze your upper back muscles lightly. And as you exhale, just relax here. Good. Do that a few more times. And just go as much as you want to. And then as you heal from the surgery, as the time passes, you'll be able to stretch a little more and more as time goes on. It's okay. Just working with where we're at today. Good. Breathe in, bring that strap away. Exhale down. And now the next time you breathe in, let's hold this. So you're breathing, stretching your arms, lift your chin away from your chest. And now fill the chest with air. Breathe out. Good. One more time. Inhaling. And as you exhale, relax your arms. Good. And we'll set that down for now and shake out the hands. Wonderful. Okay. Stretching the neck nice and easy. So taking one ear down and just let your head go to the side for a moment. Chin can point down slightly. You might feel a little stretch on that side of your neck. And as you breathe in, come back to center and exhale to the other side. So ear to shoulder, take a few breaths here. maybe tilting that chin down. Into center, inhale. Exhale. All right, we're going to get into some lunging for a moment. So find the top of your mat or space where you can have the feet about hip distance apart. The right foot will stay forward. The left foot comes back. Hands are to the hips. And bend your back knee a little bit, okay? Because we're still opening up this area where the scar goes across. It tends to be tight. Mine's still tight even after a few years. So be kind to yourself. Bend the back knee a little bit so that you can lift the chest. And then as you get more comfortable, you can straighten the back leg more. Press through your back heel. Perfect. Take the fingers, the thumbs right to your sacrum, that long hard bone above your tailbone, and now just lift your chest and breathe. Strengthening the legs. As we inhale, straighten your right leg. And as we exhale, bend back into your lunge. Good. So option one, hands to hips, or you can take your hands to heart center. Keep breathing. Feeling our balance. One more breath in. And exhale, step up to the top of your mat. Take a few rolls here, rolling those hips one way and the other. And then we'll do the other side. So hands to hips, left foot forward, right foot steps back. Just bending the back knee a little bit. So you take care of that back hip flexor. Lift the chest, thumbs to sacrum, squeeze your upper back a little, gently gazing forward, deep breaths. And then as we breathe in, straighten the front leg. And exhale, bend back into your lunge, nice and strong here. Push your front foot forward and your back foot back. Option to keep hands to hips or hands to heart for balance, pressing the hands together. Very good. Inhale and exhale, step up gently, making a circle in one direction and the other. Nice. So from here, let's go ahead and step one foot back so that you're facing, you can see your screen and the legs are wide. Making sure your toes are slightly in to protect your knees. We'll take our hands to our hips and gently squeeze your upper back. Just lift your chest. Chin is away from chest. And maybe this is where you want to stay today because we're opening this area and it's a big stretch. If anyone wants to go deeper, you're going to hinge from your hips. Take it nice and easy. And you'll get a deeper stretch through the inner thighs as we take the hands down and relax your head. Let your neck go. Shake your head yes and no. Bring your weight forward slightly. Perfect. Bend the knees a little bit if you're folding forward. Hands to the hips, and then we'll all meet together. Inhale, coming up. Lift the chest. And relax. Nice. Heel toe the feet closer together. Good. And then we're going to move towards the floor. So breathe in, reach your arms up. And now bend your knees, come down. If your hands don't touch the ground, that's fine. You can touch your shins, even hands to knees, or you can just lock your elbows together. Press your hands down and walking back into downward dog or child's pose. We'll be here for a few breaths. Just feel the length of your legs. The head is relaxing, building strength in the upper body. And now breathe and come to all fours. Take your knees a little wider. And as you exhale, come down into your child's pose. Very good. We're going to walk the hands over to one side. So I'm walking my hands to the right side. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, settle your hips back towards your left heel. Relax your head. Gently switching sides, getting this nice side stretch through the back. Breathe in and exhale, sit back. Good. Coming back to center, gently lifting up to the knees. So we're on our knees. And as we know, depending on how far out we are from surgery, this whole area is really tight. So we're not going to do the biggest back bend ever, but just enough to get that length and that lift. Let's take our hands, thumbs to sacrum, squeeze the upper back lightly, and just take your chin away from your chest and to your comfort level. Gently press your hips forward. You're going to feel that stretching sensation where the scar area is, but it shouldn't feel like a bad feeling. It just feels like a stretchy, tight feeling. So trust yourself, feel in your own body. And when we're there, we're breathing. Just gently letting that front body open up. Good. Breathe in. And now exhale, slowly come back to neutral. Bring those hands back down to your mat. And now come back to wagging that tail side to side, and that will release that lower back. The lower back, tends to be sore. It's part of this process. And so after the surgery. So yoga really helps. Yoga really helps to release that tenderness. We're going to move on to the belly. And so we're going slowly now. Forearms come down, legs extend, and the hips settle down onto the mat. Alrighty, pressing our hands in. Just let your chest lift and let your hips settle. Okay, so we'll be here. Deep breaths. Good. Gently using your forearms here with the elbow directly under the shoulder and gently gazing forward. One more breath in. And now take your elbows wide, and here's where we might want to modify depending on how your chest feels. Some people you just might stay here, okay? Just let your head rest. Or you can do a fist over a fist and let your forehead rest, and that takes no pressure on the chest. Or if you're a little further out, you can even take a hand over a hand and then come down. So do what makes you, helps you to feel comfortable. Then we take our legs a little wider and windshield wiper those legs side to side. So we get this nice release of the low back. Really enjoy this movement, this side to side. Maybe roll around, roll your ankles around. Good. Now relax your legs down and just let yourself rest on your belly. Perfect. Take your time Wrists come under the shoulders, keeping the knees down. Bring the legs back so the legs are about hip distance apart, and then try just pressing up through all fours. Knees can come comfortably wide, and we settle back into that child's pose, hips towards your heels, extending your arms to your comfort level. Now we have a few options here. You're welcome to stay here, or you can take your hands together, walk your elbows away from you, and rest your forehead. And that will give you a deeper stretch under the arms. If you'd like to take it a little deeper, try bending your elbows so your thumbs come to the back of your neck, and you can come in and out of this, or you can bend your elbows and rest your head. Get that long stretch down the triceps. Slowly bring your hands down, come up nice and easy. And then we're going to move to a few seated poses. So you can find your strap that's close by, blanket or towel, and just start in an easy seat again. Good. Just giving ourselves a moment here. Notice how we're feeling. Great. We'll stretch the legs now. So if you take your legs straight out, and you're welcome to sit on your blanket if that gives you a little bit of a lift, helps you have a longer spine. The toes face the sky or the ceiling, and we take our fingers right down. If your hands go flat, that's fine. If they don't, that's also fine. So hands by our sides, lift your chest, and pretend like there's a nice friendly wall behind you. So we're moving the shoulders back and down, building that posture, and breathe. So this is option one, okay? It builds strength in the back body. And if you'd like to stretch deeper, you're welcome to put your strap on the bottoms of your feet, or maybe you can reach for your feet. It doesn't matter. There's nothing special about touching your feet except they're your feet. So it's about how we're feeling. Little bend in the knees, lift your chest. And if you'd like to fold, if this feels good in your back, you can come forward. Take your hands wherever they land, or use your strap or towel around your feet. And we're going to breathe here, just gently lifting your chest on your inhale. And exhale, let your heart melt forward. No pain, no discomfort, just a nice stretch in your hamstrings and your mid and low back. Let your neck be soft and breathe. And one more big breath out. Perfect. Now walk your hands back up. And then we're going to point our toes and flex our feet, just like it sounds. Point your toes and flex your feet. And if you're on any of the estrogen drugs, you know, this is a good one to do for the joint stiffness, just to keep things nice and lubricated. Now roll the feet in one direction, moving around, keeping the ankles mobile, and then the other way. Very good. Nice work. All right, we'll take the soles of the feet together for butterfly. And our hands just come wherever we're comfortable. You can touch your feet, your shins, your ankles. Maybe if your arms are longer, they can go under your feet. And now just sitting up nice and tall. And you might feel that little stretch in the chest or big stretch. Good job. So we're moving into a little bit of a butterfly twist now, okay? Modifying as we need to. I'll give some options. Keeping your butterfly legs. Option 1 is to start like with this one, the little chicken wings I call it, and twist from there. Next option, if you're feeling like you can lift your arms comfortably, try that. So fingers to shoulders or arms up. Breathing in, and then as we exhale, twist from your navel, your ribs, and then your chest. And now let your hands come down. Your left hand connects somewhere on your right leg, and your right arm is behind you, right hand behind you. Let your knees just melt down and keep lifting your chest. No stress, no strain, just a nice, easy upper back twist. Pretending like we have that little string at the top of the head, gently pulling us up, and shoulders stay relaxed. Good. Perfect. We'll go the other way. So hands to shoulders or arms up, breathing in. And twisting the opposite way, letting your hands land. You got this. And just breathe. Chin is away from chest, shoulders are down. Nice and steady. And inhaling, coming up. And now easy, we're going to take the hands gently behind us. Maybe scoot your hips forward a little bit and just lift your chest gently. I like to bend one elbow and the other. A little bit of an upper back massage here. Good. Very nice. And then slowly coming back up, extend your legs out. Give your legs a little bit of a shake. Perfect. We'll move into our figure 4 stretch, and this will stretch the outside of the leg, the outer hip area. Starting with the left leg extended, your right leg can figure 4 over, and if that's not possible, you can take your right leg towards your ankle. You'll still get the stretch, okay? So the foot hangs off of the leg. We're sitting up tall like we did earlier. Reaching under and find that inner thigh, maybe shift and roll that inner thigh up, and we can stay here. Option 1. I'll go through some different movements. If you feel this, you can stay here. You can also use your strap around the bottom of your left foot if that feels better for you. Stretching your glutes, your outer hip, and your hamstring. Okay, and breathe here. Nice deep breaths. Feeling that back stretching, feeling the hips. Good. A few more deep breaths. Just enjoy. Perfect. Now gently, wherever you are, you're welcome to stay here or here. If you'd like a deeper stretch, you can bend that extended leg now. Bring your hands back. And so we're lifting the chest towards the shin. And if you're comfortable, you can gently rock it side to side. Give yourself a little massage there. Just gentle for the back, the hips. Wonderful. Extend your bottom leg. Switching sides, give that a little shake. We'll do the whole thing on the other side. Listening to our bodies, the left leg crosses over, and we can reach under for the thigh. Maybe shift, moving that inner thigh up. You can stay here and breathe nice and tall. If you like having that strap around the extended foot, you're welcome to do that. And just lift your chest and enjoy that stretch. Be here for some breaths. Wonderful. Taking our time slowly, and stay here or try bending that bottom leg. The chest lifts towards the shin and we can rock that leg side to side. So feel nice and easy in your back. Perfect. And just extend that leg, give that a little shake. And now we'll give the legs a break. Do some deeper stretching for the upper body. So you can come back to cross-legged or whatever's comfortable, and maybe take your non-habitual foot in front. So if you haven't thought about it, maybe just do a foot switch and you'll be on the opposite side. Okay, so lifting one arm straight up. Bend the elbow so your hand comes right behind your head. And now breathing in, and as you exhale, the opposite arm goes over to the side and just walking it over, keeping the hips down so you feel steady. We're getting this nice side stretch. Depending on if you had any lymph nodes out, I had 19 out here, so I still feel that tightness, but this really helps. So lift your chest here, and as we breathe out, you're going to curl in. And as you inhale, press your head back into your hand. We'll do this 5 times, okay? So it's nice and gentle, but it is a deep stretch. Exhale, curl in. Inhale, open up. Go with your own breath at your own pace. This is great for anyone who recently had their lumpectomy or lymph node surgery. If you're cleared for movement, I think I have a couple more. Exhaling in. Nice. And then whenever you're ready, you can stay here pressing your head back. Or if maybe you're further out and you want to take your arm and just extend gently, relax your shoulders. Good. One more big breath in. Exhale. And then slowly on your inhale, come back up. Give it a moment. Roll the shoulders. See how that feels. You're welcome to keep the same foot in front, or you can do a foot switch if it helps you feel a little more even. There you go. We'll do the other side, okay? Same thing. So opposite hand comes behind your head, and then walking away, walking away. Good. Just lift your chest, hips stay nice and grounded. Breathe in, and as you exhale, curl down. Going at your own pace to gently lift and open. Feel that stretch in the chest and the back. And our exhale curls us in. Nice and easy. No two sides ever feel the same. So when you're at about 5 breaths or you feel complete there, you can just press your head back, lifting your chest, or maybe extend your arm if you're comfortable with that, shoulders away from your ears. Get that nice side stretch. Breathe in and out. And then inhale, come up. Good. Take a few circles circles here. Low back feels nice. Just unwind. And as you go, if you'd like to come forward more and keep the shoulders looser, now that we're really warmed up, we're nice and loose. That's an option. Go the other way. Keep breathing. Very good. Okay. We're going to move on to our backs. Before we do that, make sure that your strap or towel or belt is about halfway down your yoga mat so you don't have to get up again. And if you'd like any blankets for relaxation, maybe you'll put a blanket under your head or under your knees later, or cover up depending on what part of the country you're in. And if you're cold or not, have a blanket to cover up with. All right, so we're going to come onto our backs. Just come to the top of your mat. Slowly, knees bent, and roll onto your back. Rock the knees side to side. Maybe take a knee in each hand and roll the knees around. Massaging the low back, rolling your ankles. We're getting that nice blood flow back into the hips, the low back. Perfect. Left foot will land, left foot to the mat. Taking the hands behind your right thigh, and this is where you're going to feel in your own body, depending on how tight that scar area is. So if it's really tight, if you're fresh out of surgery, even being on your back feels like a lot, please keep that left knee bent. If you're further out, we can straighten the leg a little more and more over time. Okay, so I'll do like halfway for today, just so you can see it's okay as long as you're feeling that stretch in the extended leg and that hip area. And we're rolling that right knee in towards your chest. So getting that massage, getting that healthy blood flow into that scar area and relaxing your low back. Perfect. Now keeping your hands at the back of your right thigh, extending that right leg up. You can point and flex your foot a few times. And here's option one. This is wonderful. You're getting the stretch. If anyone wants to modify and add that strap or towel on the bottom of the foot, okay, you can do that as well. And that's just going to give you a little deeper stretch in the hamstring. So do what feels good for you. A few more breaths. Nice. So wherever you are, if your hands are behind your thigh or if you have the strap, gently take your right leg just a few inches to the left, keeping your right glute down, and you should get a nice stretch in the outer hip area. It doesn't take much to feel this, so nice and easy. And if you're here, that's fine. You'll still get that. Good work. Breathe in, come to center. Nice. And now exhale, bend that knee. Take that foot down. Bend both knees. Take the feet a little wider and just gently windshield vibrate the legs here. And this is really good for the back, for the hip, for that scar area. And we'll move on to the other side. Okay, keep it simple today. Extending your right leg as much as you'd like to. The hands go behind your left thigh. And just start by rolling, making some nice circles here. Rolling it out. Maybe roll your ankle around. Try lifting your leg, maybe pointing and flexing. See how this side feels? So option one, you can stay here, gently holding the back of the thigh. Or if you'd like to, you can take your strap to the bottom of the foot. And feel that nice stretch there in your hamstring. Nice deep breaths. hands are wherever they are, at the back of the thigh or on your strap. And we're taking that left leg just a few inches over to the right. And we're getting that deep stretch in the outer hip, maybe the outside of your leg. Breathe. Good. Perfect. Inhale back to center. And now bend your knee. Set the foot down. Again, just windshield wiper the legs side to side. Perfect. So option to just rest here, or if this feels perfect, just keep this rocking movement. If you'd like to do one more back bend today, we'll do a very simple bridge to open up the front body, okay? And if we're doing that, we're taking the feet hip distance apart, soles of the feet down. We tuck the shoulders under the back, and I like to hold the edges of my yoga mat or really press the hands down into the ground. And as we keep tucking the shoulders, the knees stay right when hip distance, and gently lift your hips up, lift your belly, lift your chest, and take that chin gently away from your chest and breathe. And just go as high as you'd like today. Press your feet away from you, and this really stretches the whole front of the body, and it strengthens the back of the body. And that part weakens after the surgery, so we're strengthening the back body. 2 more breaths, nice and easy, slow and controlled. Whenever you're ready, tuck your pelvis under, so you're rounding your low back to come down, down, down onto your mat, onto the ground, and then relax your back. Give yourself a few breaths. It's a deep stretch, especially if you haven't done it for a while. And then just some gentle movement. We don't want to shock the body too much. Take it slow. Good. Wonderful. And now we're going to either just stay with this movement side to side, or you can slowly bend one knee in and then the other, and maybe taking hands onto the knees and rolling in one direction. And then going the opposite way. Feet come down nice and easy. Take your head to one side, ears down to the ground, and then as you breathe in, come through center and exhale to the other side. Good. And come back to center. If you'd like to take your feet a little wider, maybe the knees come in. That's just is nice for your low back. We're going to do just one more upper body stretch. So these are cactus arms. Option 1 is just to have your palms up, right? And then as you begin to heal and get a little more flexible, you can start to goalpost the arms. So your elbows are bent 90 degrees. Maybe the backs of the hands are down or close to the ground. And we'll take a few deep breaths here. This really stretches the chest. If you feel any pain or strain, please move your arms lower. But if this feels like something that you can hold for a few breaths and it's a deep stretch, we'll take a few more breaths here. Fill the belly up. Exhale the air out. One more time. Inhale. And breathe out. Good. Release your arms down. Maybe find a blanket or a couch pillow. Optional to have something between your legs, between the knees and the shins. We're going to move into a gentle twist. So if you have a blanket or something, you can put that between the shins. Gently lift your hips a little to the right. I'm just lifting my hips a little to the right so the knees can come down to the left comfortably. And if it feels like you have a lot of space there, you can bunch up your blanket, or you can put more, like more pillow in between there. Shoulders like to melt down. If your neck is okay, your knees are going to the left, your head can look to the right. Just relax here. Nice spinal twist. Keeping your shoulders relaxed, your face relaxed. Perfect. On your next breath in, slowly bring the legs to center. And you can do any small movements in between, or whenever you're ready, lift your hips a little to the left and let your knees fall to the right. Shoulders stay down. If your knees are to the right, you can let your gaze gently go to the left and breathe. Deep breaths. Relax your shoulders, relax your face. Making it slow whenever you're ready. On your next inhale, those knees come to center. And we just set that prop down beside us. Just gently windshield wiper the legs side to side. Roll your wrists in one direction and the other. You're welcome to draw those knees into your chest one more time to release your low back. And we're going to set up for our relaxation. So, depending on how you're feeling in that scar area, your legs can be extended more or less. So if you're fresh out of surgery, I suggest keeping your knees bent and just relaxing there. If you're further out and you would like something underneath your knees, like blankets or pillows, that really helps to support your back and, just helps you feel a little more comfortable there. And if you have another blanket or a small pillow, you can put it underneath your head, and that will give your head a nice soft space to rest. So take the time to get comfortable. Put on your socks if you'd like, cover your eyes, cover up with a blanket. And then once you find that space, we'll rest here, just soaking up our yoga today. Take a deep breath in and exhale all the air out. Inhale, fill your body with air. And exhale, release that air. Keep exhaling even when you think you're done. Now, tucking the shoulders a little more. Maybe let your mouth open, your eyes close. Legs are heavy, arms are heavy. And we'll find that deep relaxation. At home, you're comfortable, you'd like to rest more, please do so. For those of you who are ready to get on with your evening, your day, Just gently start to deepen your breath. Lightly move your hands and your feet. Slowly, slowly bend the knees all the way into the chest and roll to one side. Take your time. Take your time to find a comfortable seat. Once we're there, we'll sit up tall and take our hands onto our very own heart. Just thinking of something that we're grateful for. We'll take our hands together in gratitude. Thanks for joining me today. Namaste.